Hollywood's Vlogmas Day 2. Yeah, Vlogmas Day 2. Yeah, Hollywood's Vlogmas Day 2. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jah-zay, aka Hollywood. And today's title, today's episode, today's topic is top 5 braiding gems all time. My top 5 reviews braiding gel. That's what we're gonna talk about today. I feel like we could start there. That's very informational, right? Because some of y'all really don't know. Some of y'all really don't be knowing what y'all doing. So I'm here to help y'all. No shade. If y'all haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't already, like this video. And let's get into it. Let's get serious because y'all gonna stop playing with these nasty gels. Face is eating every time. Skin is skinning every time. That's a cute thumbnail. Products. Please do not play about your products. Please do not play about your products. It's so necessary. It's so important. It's literally what makes your style. It's gonna make or break your style. So let's get into it. Product number 1. What we gonna start off with? I just got so much to say about this product. Let's drop it. Locking gel. Y'all, when I first started in this business, locking gel was that girl. Okay, you feel me? No. Wait, if y'all really want to talk about it, before locking gel came in, when I was braiding, I can go all the way back to when not braid gel, jam. Was it just regular jam? Oh, y'all, what is it called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The jam, that shit that smell like, I hate the smell of jam, bro. Let me see. Jam, not shiny jam. I hate the smell of jam. Let's jam. Y'all, get the fuck out of here. Damn, which one should I use? It's so funny, the brand look different. Like, I don't even think I was using this one. Nah, this is crazy. But for those who know, when we first started braiding, this is what was in Let's Jam. Okay, so Let's Jam 1 through 10. I haven't used that in years. So when I first started using it, I used Let's Jam, and that was like a 6. It has no hold to it. It's low-key greasy, and it got a strong smell. I'm straight on Let's Jam. Clicked. Do y'all remember this product? Bro, only the braiders that know. So after Let's Jam got burnt out, I discovered Shining Jam. Hold on. I had discovered Shining Jam. So if y'all not familiar with Shining Jam, I'm gonna show y'all right now. This right here, Shining Jam. This was my new baby. So Shining Jam, after the regular jam, was a vibe. It was wet. It was wet. It had a cool hold at the time, but it would swell up. It's like a wet product. So you know, with the wetter products, your hair tend to nap up eventually. So it was like, okay, now we need a combo. So I'm using the Shining Jam to braid down. Was cool to braid down. I still to this day use Shining Jam to braid down. The yellow one. Remind you, I'm talking about the yellow one. That's the OG. They started creating all these colors after the fact. I'm talking about the yellow Shining Jam. I was using that to braid down. That's my go-to. It's still my go-to. Cool. It's light. Wow. It's not dry. I still use the yellow, and I barely use the yellow, but right now I had upgraded to the red Shining Jam, the Magic Fingers. It's just a little bit more firmer. It's a little bit more greasier too. It's just, you gotta know where to use it and when to use it. But I do still use Shining Jam products. I don't give a fuck. Yellow, red, they're my go-tos. So when after I discovered Shining Jam, the yellow one, I needed a combo. They came out with the locking gel. And let me tell y'all, locking gel was not always in this black jar. That's for y'all new braiders. Let me show y'all. Cause this is a big ass topic. Like, locking gel being out. Bro, let me tell y'all. Now they got fake locking gels. Like, we know the creators. Like, I know the owner of locking gel. Let me show y'all the original locking gel. Bro, this is what y'all know. Let me show y'all the locking gel y'all know. Or Easy, you feel me? It looks something like that. It's so many different versions of this. It's ridiculous. But Walmart, it's showing Walmart got it. They did their big ones, like they got their product out there, but this is the original locking gel. I stay in Atlanta, for those who don't know as well. The owner of this product stay out here in Atlanta. This is what this product was originally like. Well, at least from when I started using it. I was getting these in bulk. I was getting them for $20 a pop. I'm going up to the actual cut creators, getting these, telling them I'm a braider here. I need the discount. $20. That's the real shit. This the shit. Y'all, this is the shit. This is what turned braids up, no cap. When knotless braids and stitch braids started really going up, it's because of locking gel. I'm not going to cap to you. But you know, when you start, I don't know what happened, but their products, basically, you know, when you first start off, products be fire, then they dilute it. I don't know what be going on. They sell it to them folks and it don't be the same. Locking gel is not the same. They got fake locking gels, like, bro, I just don't trust it. It's too much going on with locking gel right now. So I just I can't do it. I definitely would go locking gel for a backup if I didn't have the product that I use now, because I need a thick consistency. But it's like the consistency thinned out is not as thick. Like, they have thicker products now that's out, and it don't turn into grease. Like, locking gel now turns into grease. Like, it's too oily for me. But at the time, that shit was fire for both stitch braids. I had the shiny gem combo with the locking gel. Yeah, see, it look like this. Like this, I don't even know if this is the fake one or not. Like, it just be so much going on. That might be the fake one. I don't know. It's so many locking gels with different looks. So I'm gonna tell you, they got a lemongrass one. The one I was showing y'all with the clear jar, they had one with no smell, and then they came out with one. When I'm telling y'all, I know I'm talking about. So when I first was using this product, they had this one, and then they had the option, when they ran out of this, they would sell you the lemongrass smell. Them was the only two options. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I don't know what the hell locking gel got going on right now. But it's a backup for me as far as stitch braids. I would use, I don't even know. Let's go to the next product. Product number 3, all day braid gel. For those who not familiar with all day braid gel, I'm about to pull it up right now. This is literally the #1 hot commodity right now. I'm not gonna lie. I hardly see locking gel. I still see locking gel in like other states outside of Atlanta, but people that are woke know that, bro, you gotta go all day braid gel. And I'm talking about the white jar. Oh my gosh, you gotta go braid all day braid gel. Y'all, they even had the nerve to go big body all day lock gel, all day braid gel. They had the nerve to go big body. Who's buying the small containers anymore? If you're a real braider, you have these tubs on deck, no cap. I didn't purchase a spatula. I'll be transferring it out this tub into the smaller braid gel container. Like, braid gel is the way to go. I personally don't like the black brand. It's just not the same. Other people still like the black jar. A lot of people like the orange jars. I personally like the white jars. Now, let me tell you the pros and cons about the braid gel. The pros is the consistency is really thick. Really, really thick. It ain't topping no other gel product. 2, it works pretty well with all hair textures. And it dries matte. So let me tell you about that part. That might be a pro and a con. I'm pretty sure a lot of people got a love-hate relationship with the drying matteness, because it do dry white. But I ain't gonna lie, I kind of be liking that sometimes. But to fix that, of course, you can always put mousse or oil on top. But bro, I honestly like all day braid gel because it's like an all-purpose gel. I ain't gonna cap. You can use it for locks and have no problem. I'm pretty sure all my lock techs love braid gel. I've been hearing reviews from lock techs. They love braid gel. They don't even use lock and twist no more. Lock and twist is through, baby. I ain't gonna cap to you. So the pros is it's an all-purpose gel. The con can be that it dry white if you don't know how to fix that issue. I also like, as far as a pro, I guess a pro will also be that most beauty supplies have it in stock. I remember when before this was a trend, it was hard to find locking gel. So you will almost freak out if you didn't have locking gel. because it wasn't in stores everywhere like it is now. You had to go to cut creators, the salon. So I do say that another pro is it's easily accessible. You can buy that anywhere, from my understanding, in Atlanta. I'm not sure in other states. Y'all, do they have braid gel where y'all at? Let me know. I got the pros outweigh the cons. I'm trying to think any other con. I really don't have a con. The con, it go the fuck, it run out so damn fast. It run out so fast because it's all purpose. I'm using it for almost everything. Like, that's the only con. But the tub do pretty good. Let's go on to the next product, next gel. Pure Neat Braid. So far what I was listing, that's what I use for molding my stitch braids or molding the root of a knotless braid. As far as the Pure Neat Braid, let me show y'all what that is for those who don't know. This is Pure O. I personally tried it out because one of my braiders, one of my inspirational braiders, she was using it all the time, and I'm like, let me try this out. And me personally, I like it for knotless braids, and the only reason I like it is because usually I have to do a light product and a thick product to get the consistency that I like. With the Pure O gel, you don't need 2 products. You can just literally apply both. I mean, apply it and that's it, and braid. I ain't gonna lie, that's the only, I love them for my knotless braids because it got a cool consistency. It ain't too light, it ain't too thick, and it's still dry and hold cool. I like Pure O. Last but not least, my 5th product I got on the list, that's my go-to that I'm still using, Edge Booster. Edge Booster has stayed 10 toes down. Edge Booster has not switched up. Edge Booster is that girl. Okay, so first of all, let me pull up Edge Booster. Edge Booster has a pomade, it has a gel, it has sticks, but what people don't know is, okay, so my personal favorite from experience, if you gonna go Edge Booster, you gotta get the colors, because it comes in all kind of colors. If y'all see, this is Edge Booster. If you're gonna go Edge Booster, I would go with the colors that have the same color lid. So if you get a pink one, you gotta get the one with the pink lid, like that one. If you go red, right here, that red on red, fire. Now the other flavors, I ain't gonna count, I'm skeptical. I just literally, from my own experience, I know the ones that got the same color lids got a pretty nice hold. I started off using Edge Booster for edges, and still to this day, look, Edge freaking Booster for edges. Okay, this is like 2-3 years later. I discovered the white with the black top, coconut. This is the only one I would use with a different top. The best one, hands down. Don't nobody know about this coconut one. Oh my gosh, it's so light. It applies light. It applies on your edges light, and then it dry hard. Look at this. Well, mine's a little fluff, but oh my god, like, that flat iron and Edge Booster combo for edges, top tier. So that's when Edge Booster first came out. A lot of people was using it for the edges. The con, let's go down the con list. I mean the pros and cons. The pros is it holds all textures for the most part. It holds, is long lasting for your edges compared to other edges. As far as, let me see, is that the only pro? It's accessible in most beauty supplies. Some colors are hard to find, but for the most part, that's it for the pros. They come in different sizes. You got mini boosters for travel size, then you got the regular one. The cons to the Edge Booster, I'm not gonna lie, you have to clean your edges. You can't keep reapplying keep reapplying. They get nasty looking. They be nasty work. You keep up reapplying that edge booster on your edges, that shit gonna look country. It's gonna look dirty. It's gonna look nasty, ratchet. So what I like to do is, of course, wash my face and clean it all out. Start over, bump it with my flat iron, keep it pushing. Another con is it can dry white or have a white residue. Usually that's for, I feel like, my brown tone clients. Correct me if I'm right. I don't know what's y'all personal experience with edge booster. Then eventually they started coming out with the bigger tubs of the, so you have the edge booster this size. Then they start coming out the ones with like whoopty wops. Then they came out, bro, they messed up the game. So I like the bigger size ones for backup if I don't got braid gel or if I don't got locking gel. Edge booster, the pomade, the bigger ones is definitely cool for stitch braids. It's cool for knotless as well. But make sure it's the pomade, because they do have like a wet gel, styling gel. Do not get the styling gel, bro. That's like their version of Eco Styling. Do not make the mistake and get the styling gel. Make sure it's the pomade. Like I said, y'all, that's my personal experience from those braid gels. My top 5 or my top 5. I don't care what you say. You can square up with me. You can. But I'm telling y'all, that's my go-to when it comes to braid gel. My Vlogmas day 2 is over. I mean, that's cool. Kept it short. Y'all let me know y'all opinions. Y'all let me know y'all opinions on what's y'all favorite. Matter of fact, what's y'all go-to gels? Like, let me know. Maybe I can try different stuff. Maybe y'all, you know, could send me some gels if you want me to try your products. I'm down for trying products, reviewing products, making content. Let's collab. Let's do what we do. But yeah, it's late and I'm going to call it a night. It's 11:52. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications, because Vlogmas, we got 6 more episodes. And make sure y'all let me know what y'all want to hear, what y'all want me to talk about, because I want y'all to know more about me.